Hey everybody, this is a video meant to help people who have these 79, 78 Camaros, Z28s, that have problems with their hood. The problem is you cannot buy new reproduction hoods for Z28s, and finding good used ones is tough too. I started to actually, you can see I actually started to do the work on this one to strip it down, get it ready for paint, and got into it. You can see I have some rust right there, which, I mean, that's fixable, but then you see, yeah, a pinhole right there. That's an actual hole in the metal. Got a pinhole here, over here. As you see daylight through there, you got pinholes coming through. And I started finding these pinholes all over this thing. There's actually a pinhole right there, right in the middle of the hood. Pinholes down here. And the problem is that rust is on the inside of the hood. And first of all, trying to weld it and not ruin the hood is very, very difficult. If you just fill it, it's going to bubble back up in another year or two. So you just you don't want that. If you can find a good Z28 hood, that's great. Because it's got this big scoop that goes on here. There's 12 holes that go to it. And there's actually a cutout here for the scoop to sit down in, because the scoop doesn't just sit flat on the hood. It's got to have that extra room. You can buy reproduction Camaro hoods, but they're flat, regular flat hoods. I actually bought this hood from a buddy of mine who had it. It was a flat hood. He didn't want it because he wanted to go with a big cowl induction hood. And this hood's completely rust-free, beautiful shape. And to turn this in, like I said, you can't just take, right there's the scoop, the Z28 scoop. You can't just lay that on the hood because it doesn't fit. It sits up a little bit. You have to have this opening right here. So the tools that you need to do this is a center punch, a hammer to hit your center punch, a drill, a 1-inch hole saw, cutoff wheel, and some cool looking eye protection. So what you want to do is you flip your hood over. You'll see the holes, all these little holes there in the bottom. There's going to be 12 of them altogether. They will already be there because that's the way the bottom of the hood is produced. What you want to do is flip the hood over on its bottom side, use your center punch, and center punch up through, or down through if your hood's upside down, each one of these holes right in the very center. Then you'll flip your hood over, you'll see your little indentations. That's where you're going to drill a 1/8 inch hole on each one of those that you did. Once you get done with your 1/8 inch hole, you're going to come back with your 1/8 inch hole. You're going to come back with your 1-inch hole saw and carefully drill down through each one of these. So you're going to have 12 altogether. Once you get done doing your 12 holes, you're going to want to use some tape, or if you want to do it by eye, you can. And these center 6 holes here, you're going to want to cut out this opening for these 6 center holes. You don't have to go all the way out to the edge of the holes. Just go and just make sure you touch them all. Just enough room for that scoop to sit on there. There's actually supposed to be another small hole right here for a locator pin. You don't need that. It's just one extra thing that you don't need to drill. If you don't decide to not use that locator pin, you're going to want to get rid of it off the bottom of your scoop there. Everything goes the way it's supposed to. Voila, you've got a Z28 hood now. Just the way the factory would have done it. and it sits on there perfectly. You may need to do a little bit of adjustment on your holes. Just take a reamer and just ream them out a little bit. But I did mine. It fit right on there perfectly the first try. So I've got a beautiful rust-free perfect hood here, and it's an OEM hood, so it's going to fit perfectly on the car, and I can get rid of that rusty one. Just want to do a little video there just to let people know that you can do this, because you can buy these flat hoods brand new, so that way you don't have to worry about trying to deal with the rusty ones anymore. Thanks for watching my video. If you like this content, hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell if you want to know when I put videos up every day. Once again, thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.